Okay, so it seems like there's been another situation going on with Mori Calliope at the moment, and if you guys don't know, obviously we've covered a lot of the hate that she's been getting for her recent kind of collaboration with the anime Getchi Akuta. Now, we've talked about this at length with different posts, for example, like this one, where essentially, people saying, please get this woman out of my manga, man, which again doesn't make sense because they don't own the manga. The mangaka, who's actually pictured there, owns the manga, so they could do whatever they like. I don't know what you mean by my manga, but essentially, yeah, they were saying, they didn't like the fact that she said, I love BBC or something along those lines, right? And yeah, a lot of them were calling her like racist and all these kind of things, which obviously, as far as I know, are untrue. But again, obviously, there's been a long past that people have dived into. There was a Rima video, I'm pretty sure, that I've seen, which obviously goes into that very well. But essentially, yeah, people have been very, very skeptical and very, very rude towards, Mori Calliope, including more people as well, including this post, which we looked at in the previous video, which essentially is hating on the fact that Mori Calliope is going to be featuring in the Getchi Akuta anime, and yeah, she was in it, and this was a second kind of crash out from a lot of the fans due to the fact of it actually was featured in a battle scene. I actually watched the episode recently the other day, and yeah, it was like during the battle scene. I'm unsure if it was the same song and just a different part of the song, or if it was a completely different song, but needless to say, it was Mori Calliope that was singing it, and it was Mori Calliope's song that was playing during a battle scene, which people got even more annoyed about, not only just over the fact that she did the opening, but also the fact that she did the music behind the kind of fight, which I think is ridiculous. I thought it fit in very well, and it had a very good vibe, and Getchi, obviously the creators of Getchi Akuta wanted her to be there, and yeah, obviously it turned out okay in the end, but there has been a lot of hatred going towards her way. But I think she's about to make the haters even more angry at the moment with another recent collaboration that she did, which she announced the other day, which is with a series called The Golden Combi. Now, obviously they say, hey, who the heck am I singing with now anyways? If you guess right and use the hashtag, there's the hashtag there to share your guess, you might win a small prize. Hint, male solo artist and Japanese, good luck bonehead. So again, yeah, it seems like she will be featuring on some kind of song for the Golden Combi. Now, I did look this up, it's over on IMDb. Essentially what I've gathered from this is a kind of comedy, like comedian, almost a game show thing, where it says, yeah, through 8 stages, the 200 audience will vote for the least funny duo, who will then be chosen as the who will be chosen as the funniest duo and be crowned the best golden duo to win a cash prize of 10 million yen in this grueling survival comedy show. So yeah, it's like some kind of comedy show where people can win money and stuff like that, which again is great and sounds like a really cool show. But again, obviously we saw how much backlash and hate she got from the first kind of thing that she collaborated with. But it's going to be interesting to see if she gets any backlash at all from featuring on this new kind of song that will be made for this show, right? Because again, I do think that a lot of the kind of hatred that has been coming her way has been mainly from the Getchi Akuta audience, but I'm gonna be interested if there's any kind of like Mori antis, or if there's any kind of hololive antis that are gonna spread over to like the Golden Combi as well. But yeah, many people have been guessing as well who this male artist is going to be featured on the song. Some people are saying Hyde, some people saying Miyavi. There's so many guesses here, which is crazy, including some funny ones like Adam Sandler, which is I don't think that's going to be happening, but they say, yeah, Hyde. A lot of people saying Hyde, people saying Lotus Juice, but they've already done a collab, so I don't really know. Some people say Kenshi Yonezu, which also is a very good guess. I mean, there's a ton of very popular male artists over in Japan right now who could be featuring on it. People saying, holy shit, it's Yagu, which obviously would be really, really funny to see. But yeah, obviously a lot of the kind of, reactions to this at the moment has been positive and has just been people guessing who this might be. Again, I have no clue who it might be. It could be Hyde, to be fair. I mean, I don't know. Hyde, collaborates on some pretty random stuff sometimes. So we'll have to wait and see what kind of comes out from that. But it does make me guess, what kind of backlash is she going to receive from this? Because I don't think I've seen any kind of negative quotes or anything so far. I mean, a lot of people, people saying, I want it to be this person, I want it to be that person. But nothing really kind of going into the fact that, hey, we don't like this guy. Some people say the PPAP guy, which would be pretty insane. But yeah, there's a lot of guesses coming out, and I think that is great that it's at least turned into something positive now, because I think it shows you exactly where the kind of hatred was coming from and which community it was coming from. I think it was coming from a small section of the Getchi Akuta fan base. Now I say small section very carefully, because I don't think it's the entirety of the Getchi Akuta fan base. I mean, I'm an enjoyer of it. I've got all the manga up there. Obviously you can't see it, but it's up on my shelf up there. I've also watched every episode so far. I'm fully caught up, but again, I think there's a lot of people out there who do like the Mori Calliope kind of feature, including me, who have been watching the show and reading the show, right? Reading the series, I guess. But essentially, yeah, there's been some, a small group of people, as I said, who have been disliking it. I mean, there's been about 900 likes on this post here, 15 likes. I mean, again, I think the main post got around 900 likes. But I think at the same time, it's just like some people are there to kind of stir up drama too. I don't think all of them are necessarily kind of Getchi Akuta fans. I feel like some of them are there either A, they're kind of like on and off kind of watching it, or B, they are literally just hololive antis who are looking to spread and kind of make this situation bigger than it needs to be, right? Because they want to create some kind of negativity surrounding people like Mori Calliope and other people as well. Like it doesn't have to necessarily be Mori Calliope. I reckon if any other hololive member did this song, there would still be some kind of backlash. Now, maybe not the same backlash and not the same stuff that they were calling Mori, but it could have been something completely different. And yeah, that wouldn't have been very good, right? So again, I do think that a lot of it has been inflated quite a bit by hololive antis, as well as the fact of some people who just don't really watch the show that much. Again, there's a lot of toxic anime fans out there who will just decide to hate on a show because of like some small reason, right? And the Mori Calliope opening could be that kind of chance for them, right? Because some people don't want to watch Getchi Akuta, some people dislike it, some people don't like the show in general, and they want to find some way to kind of justify that. And then they just justify it through the opening and say, oh, I don't like this VTuber singing on the opening. I think it's cringe and bad. And it's just like, okay, bro, like we really know, we actually know your reasonings behind it is because, you just don't like the show, or you don't want to watch it. Or maybe sometimes some people hate on shows because they don't have the time to watch it, right? There's so many seasonal animes coming out. Sometimes you have to leave some out. And so some people will prefer just to hate and be negative on a show because it gives them a reason not to watch it and gives them a reason to be like, oh yeah, I'm justified in my sense of not watching this super popular show, which most anime fans are watching at the moment. But yeah, I just thought this was a pretty crazy situation, as you can see the clear contrast between obviously the Getchi Akuta kind of audience, or the small, Getchi Akuta audience reacting to Mori being a part of it, and then obviously, yeah, the people that are watching the Golden Combi, it's completely different, right? Obviously the Golden Combi is a kind of reality, like not reality, but like a IRL show, right? It's got real people in it, whereas yeah, Getchi Akuta is anime based. So again, it'll be interesting to see if she does any collaborations with like an anime kind of series again, to see if she does a kind of opening or something, because usually what happens, when you see it in other anime, when an artist makes one song for one anime, a popular one at that, Getchi Akuta is very popular, usually they go on to, doing it for other kind of, places as well. I mean, if you think about some of the most popular anime artists out there, you got Lisa, you got other people like that as well, right? Who are featured on multiple different kind of anime series and also, movies and stuff. So maybe this has opened the door for her to work on some other projects as well. And as I said, it will be very interesting to see the kind of reaction that is going to get from some of the antis that have been following this, which has been, quite funny to see, but also quite sad, because I mean, it's something that she's worked hard on. It's a great achievement, and it doesn't need to be kind of like downplayed by a lot of people who just dislike her, right? But yeah, that's essentially all I got for this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameSubs, use my code Kazo, get 10% off. Again, they got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.